You better quite do chance. If your papa or no so pay a kutu.
Says I did, you wouldn't be just yet that.
In fact, because you and your friend because say, or more, yes, or be fat or babema, or more. There be men probably a babema, me peracubro beton. Me racubro banana and pento. Mon fa racubro beton rami. No, Ghana.
Thank you, Brad.
I love your buttocks. Bring your buttocks. But Professor Bakubino accounts your fence. Momo body minimum. Professor Sibiki Kahon. Moto and I me pe moto. A penny for when you now go claim her pa. What will claim? Rakubro Bay, a GS also had yeah. Sir, why? And look, me Matrasi over the weekend. Doso, this LGBTIQRST WMKZY Matrasi over the weekend. Now watch this. When him said your way shall see my penny that Rollins in Meraso won't kai. Go and check. Check it. 1998, after the 6th match of a Penita Rollins in UK. Ofi Obayano and Obasi call UN General Assembly. And a Fox News for interview, no. Okache one said that will be over my dead body. The discussion of gayism and lesbianism. That will be over my dead body. Journalist Lipeso, we said the next question. I said, please, clear off. Clear off. Ebedu J for time. Sir, what kaya? Emra, Neyiri, Honorable Yao, or Safuma Fuya. The first chief of staff of J. Kufuor, La Ilaha Illallah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Jacob Echebi Lamte. They went to UK. Queen invitee J. Kufuor. Na ofrantema adwene si adwene so entema na ofrane na din no. Ena ma Teresa so fra adwene si adwene so. Na okuta enyini kente e won nsabo nkum so. Check the pictures. Asa gra guy be a friend something Bruce our BBC. Ebu sa je Kufuor no born minim I want to say this. I'm a man. My wife is also a woman. I am not ready to have a man as a wife. And my wife is not ready to have a woman as a husband. The discussion on gayism and lesbianism is not part of my governance. Simple. Bam. Then it got to Professor Mills. Professor Mills or Kamfanti Ossi. Minianum. Emi Mara Fifi at a Mills. So your busan quitting a wapada was a man. A man yet Sikana Yazayo May ya. One for Oscar. I don't know. My former producer, listen work with you for John and the Castle for Oscar. Professor Messi say, oh boy, Sawala was scared, no what's about man, no what's your man, yeah, and one ala, what for one scare. Being on where being, Bessia, on where Bessia, baby, I heard the mother, ye here or Ghana ha, cry, what for scare. And a bedroom, John Mahama, so, and no coffee, the top notch gay activists. Adam for no balance in the book. Follow me. Follow me. I am taking you somewhere. My first coup d'etat, written, authored, edited, launched, and produced by former President John Dramani Mahama. And he brought in that man. That is when the whole thing started coming up. Na beye pa ufa bokuma pa nimfa pa obanu kwa pa usi ha pa na nkofo hu sa kwan da Ghana ho bako era sha sien kakran kakra. That time, no, don't forget, sir. No, my one said the whole West Africa now on conference, no, by Ghana in 2012. We went to me and mama, yeah. Before 2012 conference now, we yeah one drink on Baba Greater Accra. Now one planning a Western region Takrade, your Bronubi Hoya Flower, Anaji Hotel, no me moding. Eti Wakwaji Hotel, no, any decline, ya can the men cut that. Ewom. Eti gay for no, the gays, the LGBT impending for, they came from Australia. Now watch this. TNA. Don't forget, sir, 2011. Where you want to say, Wabaya Sa conference now, and my Professor Mills, Ekasatia, you know, TNA. Why you want this obey a conference and what talk about it? I will interview Professor Mills. Oh, no, so bad Ghana or Chimucha one said, no. Go back to their scripts. Anyone petition now, woman they call America, no? Once someone will cry and say, they've had support from the Australian embassy. They've had support from the Australian embassy. The then ambassador, directly or indirectly, non-supported his idea, no. He passed a very funny comment. The we answer film, na yasesano. Says amremi, ya de Kwame Ketwa. Australian ambassador no host is your friend of Kwame Ketwa. When I'm leading the man, no. Madam, when. I know what they call me by. Now watch this. 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In Fiancro on. Kwame Ketwa by. And organize the first ever gay den Australian ambassador no Okrumano, but share san near mano. I say, do want to try pictures and invite him for time I post for Bufu, yeah, and on a journal. Those of you on TV and on Facebook, you will see him on a chant tomato there at Tarim Finfi. Shall see yes, san near mano. Said obey promote gayism and lesbianism here in Ghana. Now, if he John so bano, now say ya na ye hiesika. Ya na ye hoche yen. Na na do betuamu.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Ni ye kwaje besia. Ni ye ajibesia. Ni ye ajibesia. Let me tell you, bisa parliament, bisa WMP. Say na ya besia no ye de kwa wo de man ya na. Ha? Nana do aban we abo besia che any government in the whole of Africa. Opa check a record no.
I shall protect the public purse.
When
I shall protect the public purse.
Aban we. Me MPP aban.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Wa Bob besia. The last 5 years imu any government in the whole of Africa check the record. Hey, ya bro besia sa. But somebody should tell me. Besia bebre bena ya ji ya no. Ya dai dai. Yay. Besia pa ya bonu krom ha no. Oko ka so ya bob besia ni tuaka. But ya can increase. Yes, so ya bob besia ni dikotua besia dadansi ho.
Fellow Ghanaians.
And a Dr. Mohamed Baumia ka kire yen say. Say yenya 30 billion per. 30 billion per. Ghana your problems nyina. Ebe ende. Say we are almost 300 billion. Dr. Mohamed Baumia, you are an economist. More than 100% increase of what you told us you can use to fix this country.
When
What COVID, Pacho 2017 na COVID wo. What COVID 2018 na COVID wo. What COVID 2019 COVID na wa here 2020 me da say and na COVID no oman hu ye hu owi ase. In any case COVID nkwano ya jibisi ya nyesika almost $3 billion COVID ho.
Fellow Ghanaians.
COVID hu sika ba $3 billion and cities $3 billion.
Africa
is Saudi no to nchen. Now Fabisi bebreba ya bona. Go to Ashanti region. Akwanda na de gu ho. Eastern region, Western region, Central region, Greater Accra, Volta region, Northern region, Bronga Hafo, Upper East, Upper West, everywhere that you go. Akwanda school dada, and Yamafo, and Yamatantantan, Greater Accra will be the cleanest in city in the whole of Africa. Yakwaji Wusika, it remains the same. And pa. But I'll bring you a list. Now I check it, date and time. I ajay Bisia. Now what Bisia Hosa? Bisia na ayaje no. Ayana yade. Tia mama chawa de. Sa won ko kan say. Fix the country ya. Then nipan tiase. Na mo amu ye lucky. Say 21st September no. Na ye launch sankofa. Entimentimi ankwata krade. But tamale de. Mijinem. Ye kwatamale. Now watch this. Say wo share sa wo kokasa fix the country ya. Nem penifo biti baby. Say fix your attitude.
O sisa opina.
Me da say. But hear me o. Say see ya ye wo dem hai.
Onua.
Ye nyina ya ye wo hai.
Ye dwene mu wo.
Godwin on jumping red light.
Onua.
Winifred on jumping red light.
Onua.
About yourself for say.
Onua.
Yeah. Daniel on two ball and two form.
When
That him address Antoine wa kwasha white be gina hai.
Onua.
On kwate nteso nto form. Me gina hai. Me kwahwe nso ngu gatam.
Onua.
Ba busa ho say.
Onua ma chi.
Baby amete no. Se sie ya menye bibia basabasa no. Me kwan na ya fix it. Mama mpanpanifo nyina acha otie na mka hwe ya jimia me ya jimi kura anye fe. Ya jimia me ya jimi kura anye fe biom. Ghana fo ya jimi no anye fe biom. Ya jimia me ya jimi kura tan.
When
Etu nya boss so fix your attitude. Nonsense.
O sisa opina.
Akwala ketwa afa no 6 months. onye boni biada children's hospital empani ho no character ben habit ben gen ben attitude ben na akwada na fix it yen fa no nto nchen wan hwa de ne bedane me mpese bedane mami trawa de wo busa medical doctor bi a titiri won wasua de wa America na any wiase mu a doctor fo nyina ye wo document bi a fa DSM Diagnostic Statistical Manual na ye wo manual 1 ye wo manual 2 ye wo manual 3 ye wo 3-1 and 3-2 ye wo manual 4-1 and 4-2 and then ye wo manual 5 say ye de trade mama fa unko school kakra time a ewiase ina atena ase through the American Psychiatric Council. We are seeing now in the 18th and the early 19th and the late 19th. What I see here, what you say? Your person, you say, and near my hodwa, and many part didn't to me yet, Jumano. What the shame say? Sir, Abaya Winifred Ojinawe, or Yana, sir, or Pedache Himadra Santua, and Yabodam, and Yaman Troyer, and America for a Troyer. This is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder. This is the 5th edition. Now, the 1st edition, Nashim, sir, me, sir, no penny, I can't say me, Dr. Rakubro Beto. There's a papa mistake, not in the toba. Mekata Kachaben, they said the message did it to Agrono. Made the poor way shed to guru, sir. What the power and they are shouting? DSM 1, 1952. When we are watching the Omshisha, I want to say, Yaria Makumaku 102, and a yabodam, a dam. Eti wa hwehwe mu no wade kan ho se oba ye na dwen se oba ware oba be ma ye na dwen se oba ware be ma wa bodam na ewo America psychiatric diagnostics statistical manual nim na chese wa bodam What we are wanting so many from a doctor for America say no. So we are baba na would bema to our bodam. We are bar now for cucumber and for raw basia what bodam. 1952. And on Masadi Batumusa, a bodam no crano and increase. Yaria Hodwa. And many patches of what bodam no and increase. America for na ye. What was say? The thought of it, sir, Winifred Jinaway, a body trim crack, I say, on one cassa Winifred, on fan the sign Shanna Toa, just a Winifred were bottom. On one cassa bano, so no. What was say? You want to afford you or sir, oh, Jaria, on the suffer fan a tomb, the Tunano Hono, of a children to say, yeah, there's a camera threat to take me. Camera threat, take me. Take me. Let me go down and do something. Okay, one, take me. Jaria. And man Jaria. Yeah, na. One more 2 years say. Now, I him fear how. No one say, and now America man be a wa. One more we are more that chair could have what trusty Pentecost. I saw the when you radiated didn't cast here. It's yeah, not the South and the true one. None else I could to see an hour to Nabi. Now I say a Pia back a crowd of fire there. Yeah, the film say, the grille. Diagnostic statistical manual. You never try America for a try. When we see our background, I feel I don't suffer true man. I damn. Ebedu 3 no and o mekotena asese ye nti ase o me fra bibi APA and o start say wo ye dede And I want to tell so. At the bar, oh, Yehudi, in the 70s. You see, you said, you know, at watching it. Aha. And one more time here, and what touching here. I am telling you the history. Na me de wakwa kodru baby ye dru de ntia. Chinchina tachia, wo pese ye trumu no.
Onua.
Aya wo ka trumu ankrofo say disgusting. Yes, may you so trumu. Because the act is disgusting.
Wani.
Eti the third DSM 3. And omu yi sa de no edi film. Now, go ahead and bring it that thing, let's read. For people to read and understand and get to know what we are saying. Look, if you are a presenter, if you are a journalist, don't sleep and wake up and go and bring newspapers and come and tell us nonsense. Research. What they buy and was it they wanted to find out why America for. Etimi yi saadi any film. Now watch this. I am reading. Well, bet me I can. Those of you on Facebook. This report was prepared by Ray Levy. Yida, you know you're silent.
Wani.
Nearly 50 years ago, LGBTQ, that time now I am my activists achieved what was called the greatest gay victory of the time, successfully pushing members of the American Psychiatric Association, APA, to remove the diagnosis of homosexuality from the official classification of mental illness, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, by citing homosexuality as a mental illness. APA, American Psychiatric Association, and its members stigmatized LGBT plus people and non-normative sexualities and gender expressions. The classification, as the years-long effort was known, culminated in 1973. I've told you that 1973, and you film, when in May, LGBT plus voices were heard at the annual APA conference, and later the APA Board of Trustees voted to remove homosexuality from the DSM. The change signaled to the country that there was not an inherent link between mental illness and homosexuality. For queer people growing for queer people growing into their adulthood, it can be difficult to understand just how much progress has been made towards socio-cultural acceptance of LGBT people. The classification of mental illness was born from the legacy of multiple systems of power. It was born from the legacy of multiple systems of power. I will come and explain it to you. The multiple systems of power, what it really means. The American legal system criminalized homosexual behavior. The American legal system criminalized homosexual behavior. Federal and state government had not codified protections for queer and trans people seeking employment and housing. And an instance or heteronormative gender roles stigmatized anyone who deviated from their roles as a woman or a man. Up or down. The person say, 50 years ago, na that was America phone crack tell say. Sir, Winifred di oba. Oyo obey. Wa bottom. E ya drum ya de. Sir me won say Mr. Chukala akono. Eti sir me gina hoi. Me be ma sori. Na pese me di wura Mr. Chuku a. Ma bottom ma dwenye. Eti de si ye nyina ne say. DSM 1, DSM 2, DSM 3. DSM 3 no kra yen from DSM 3-1. And wo mo yi film. And America for na beka mama yate ase. Before DSM 3-1. Na America institutions no besi na. Ebinim wo ho anwadwene ye won say. Say oba be ware oba. Bema be ware bema. The state, the system cannot protect them. And yemi na me try ye. Brofu wupa Google, ubehu nyame na me try ye. America for na God in suffer baby on your date no. Bring it back. Let them see the date. And our May 26, 2021. Tieni ye. What Ghana how I do you say? Who could be mato? Sam kwasiade sa jimi no. Say me na wo utim say wo be ya. Come on. Come on. Abofu.
Will judge you.
Tieni ye. For queer people growing into their adulthood, it can be difficult to understand just how much progress has been made towards socio-cultural acceptance of LGBT people. The classification of mental illness was born from the legacy of multiple systems of power. I've told you I've come to explain the multiple systems of power in America. The American legal system criminalized homosexual behavior. The American system criminalized that. All of a sudden, the same American government, see, we decriminalize gays and lesbians. In any case, how many states and America? One, Ajiatum so Banware Bema. Or Banware Ba, na Bema Ware Bema. I didn't America for an engine to me. Yeah, no my pressure. Ya nya careful about we beji ade we ya to me do nyame. Opa fa say na ho. Asem we obi asoro so beka. Me kwadwo smart, me catch now. Me catch on the hair, come on, take me, zoom me in. Let them look into my eyes. I am telling you, the pressure on Nanado's government, you have no idea. Me do nyame. The pressure on Nanado, you have no idea. Look, I have been reading documents. I have been following issues. Me were classified documents. And that one, I would have to give it to our lawyer to go through and tell me, say, Captain, you can show this document on TV. Santesa can pay me the tomb. I have the most classified ever document in the world, including Ghana. But I can't put it there now. I will hand it over to our lawyers to go through and say that, yes, you can show it. Before, I will show it. Look, the pressure on Nanado, you have no idea. Now watch this. One who tweet now, Gabi tweeting, you know. Gabi Ocheda could tweet no tweeting, you know. And yeah, it was to save his cousin. Osha, dear. A branch here, Sam George. Sam George, look, me, I am not a member of your party. I am a Ghanaian. And I love to be a Ghanaian than to belong to any of these useless political parties. And I salute you this morning, Sam George. Hey, baby, I will be a dear be a Sam George. Hey, say, what you necessarily sacrifice my salary, I'll give it to you. Sam George, if I have to sacrifice my salary
class captain
to give it to you, Nessa, what the bet tron chinam cra tetiare, what the bet feed you cramine cra, I'll give you my salary, I swear.
Captain. Ship moon so you captain.
You are the man. Look, let me clap for you.
No captain smart.
Sam George, you are the man. You got it. You are the man. Messi, majority no so say no. Aka honorable Okoboy. The only person Hey, Okoboy, and Okoboy. Look, I was your campaign manager 2016. And you won the seat. I was your campaign manager 2020. And you lost. What you club I'm can kwasem. Wouldn't baby if he wouldn't cry. Hey, Okoboy when he sitting. You know what we did? For Jimmy Trump on the just answer who now wakakano. For saw her in a nimby.
Hey, when.
But look, honorable boy, because of a summer Oko Metro, me, I will campaign for you 2024. Mark my words, me, I will campaign for you. Okay? I will use my strength, my energy, and my resources to campaign for you.
I shall protect the
Mark my words. You and Sam George, whatever it takes of a human being to help the fellow brother, I will do it.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Okay, boy, God bless you. Sam George, God bless you. Mumienu, you deserve to be promoted. What you say? Mami Chawadia, the pressure on this government. Hey, as of one, no. Miami Pentecost chairman. Papa. Pressure and one another, so no, you have no idea.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Hey, Nanado pressure na a bad swano. Started the very day he told the whole world. Bring that video. Bring that video. Put it on. Nanado video on the fatwa, and I will tell you when. Not this one. The baby or what can't say. Baby or what can't say. On the time there, same-sex marriage. Bema wari bema, or ban wari or bano. On penino. That is when the troubles of this government started. Now listen to Nanado.
I've said this before, and let me in conclusion stress again that it will not be under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The same-sex marriage will be legal. The same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen in my time as president.
I shall protect the public purse.
I've said this before, and let me in conclusion stress again that it will not be under the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The same-sex marriage will be legal. The same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. It will never happen.
It will never. Adana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo biena no kasa same way pa.
Fellow Ghanaians.
And I brought for time so no hwem. Eya ne ye mia ne hwa kakra no wa yesterday. Ya ne ye mia ne hwa kakra no wa yesterday. But adia ba ko e wo wiase ese yete ase ne se Ghana mpanifo boje besia amfa nye de ese samode ye besia ya sha ase abodadaada no enye elections enye krono enye adwemfi enye beye enye pesaminkumya enye mende yere ho nyafe menya ka ntrem na nkrofo mre minsi dan na nkrofo mre na besia ya sha ase eboye osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah de odisika ade ye no say ye koso ye ya kan nkrofo ntimi so president hwem look mo amunim empire bono me I will tell you the truth. Hey, what pa we share me atame? What pa pebasa me mfa ho? Wuntimi nhwa me 3 days. Cause me my 10. Me na me yire kan ho 12. Me ma me papa kan 14. Wo yare, wo betima ham 2 days.
Wani.
Wuntimi nhwa me. Etimi wo time ya me mfa ho. Wo pemasa ma me mfa ho. Me I care about Ghana. I don't care about any other thing no. Now, tie the Nanado Kokan ye wo Al Jazeera no.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Enu na ma ye kwa besia pa na de amayen. Pa na de amayen. Beje grant euro bond. Ya gwa besia sama besia na abo finance minister ya de. Me se besia e na abo papa na ya friend senkeno for ata ya de. Besia mapadi no onte apo. Because obia nwuma ni mu to ho na so hwe nwuma ni mu a. O se medi nkwasi asem.
Wani.
Ono an kasa nji ne hu ndi biom. We shake no for attack catch say me na m catch wo ono anka so hwa besia wa bona obia nwumanim na so de ba umia speech ne to ho a otimu say no medi nkwasi asem ya adwenye na ma ne yare mo amosi na oyare yare bi na obewu na den da bi owu ya adwenye wa bon nkwasi besia man nkwasi besia bon nkwasi yare
Wani.
wa bon nkwasi besia man nkwasi besia bon nkwasi yare eti ohwa besia na wa bon anim din a na nakoma bon se peri on yare bia munja sanse hu na mo so mo keka no eye nkwase besia bon na eja ne nkwase yade wate tie dia Nanado kan ye wa Al Jazeera bring that video. What do you remember count deep secret to me?
Something you said a little earlier on about freedom of expression. So I want to ask you about what is happening in your country and homosexuality, for example, which I believe is illegal and it's punishable. I mean, why is homosexuality still illegal in your country?
The social, cultural issues, if you like. I don't believe that in Ghana so far a sufficiently strong coalition has emerged, which is having that impact on public opinion that will say, change it. Let's then have a new paradigm in Ghana.
Is that something you would get behind?
I think that it is something that is bound to happen. And when that happens...
What's going to provoke...
Pause it! Pause it, man. What do you pause it? Or say, on who said there's a strong public opinion. Sorry, say, meaning that your president person just said, if there's a strong public opinion, which is so strong, say, homosexuality, LGBT, IQ, WQ, Z, MK, some question, alphabet, ya can't no. Say, a strong public opinion, be a sorry, and you only here. Obey James, Twaso.
New paradigm in Ghana.
Is that something you would get behind?
I think that it is something that is bound to happen. And when that happens,
what's going to provoke it? What's going to make...
So when there are 5 ways LGBTs. One, to raise the topic of LGBTIQ, ZMWCJ, that's their strategy number 1. But say, one more start to say, one more raise topic now. When you bring in culture, no through. And you know, more person can want something to say, me and person can want something. Tell me how best sorry no. Raise the issue of culture. Yen memu hano. Beman di bemato. Beman di oba. Muja Jimmy no. Yen krom ha. Oba nware oba. Oba ware bema. Onuya. Womusro so be raise the issues of culture. Onuya. Number 2. Womusro so be raise the issues of therapy. The only person I'm trying to say, on him said ne to no. Ye didn't to sa. Ebeye bo. Ora hosa bo say ne me free ne to ba. Na besin na he obi obeka cho akwa bi no free Kenya na o interview Sam George no wa bon. Mon ka tell say me say wa bon. Say wo to bia eduro bia ni ho ye pam wo to ye twa wo to ne de atare wo to ne ya pam wo to aboa. Besin na go to America and check. So mu wo edura wo tru mu kwan ni bia brain. A obetumi anoma wo to betumi aka atwoma ebi ni ho. Eduro bia ni as wo tua kra wo to nka ntwom. Nanka me pa obi a yedi ne to ama ne to kwan na bia na manjam kakaduro ne mmesoa e de ewura wo tru ma aboa toruwa. Nanka ho nanka be hu sa de awia sete. Kwa so animu. Kaya di to sama otunu ma bia brain na manyam meko meswa pa ne kakaduro na me de wura utrum na ma bo pampers na ma ka to sa manne na ka honna ka be hu sa yes eduro bi wo wi ase Mr. Chise Barbaric na yesusa no ye tre class ne ye ntua yen na se kura me yare ye mitua yen nyam kakaduro kakra na de wura hoto when this why your head from one bokwa we yam sa bosa when this wada ho enyam meso kakra pa ne kakaduro de wura utrum next time what to wa besu nyansa dua eduro bia ni ho a utrum kwan bia wonoma utrum kwan ne beto abeka atwom ebi ni ho sa presenter na o interview Sam George no wa bon mo kan chese ye na nsam se ye nyina di na de renyo no Afri Kenya wa bon chen bodua sikuro wa bon say the winim said draw ha we ye eduro bia ni ho ye twa woto o sisa opina on the sene kura ho na se kura chen opina je eju pedia no o hye chen we kura boba no the sene kura chen o dan kura ofom eduro bia ni ho enti aya na LGBT IQ one for wo musro Say obeka say aduro ni ho. Ebe man crofo bejaye. Yes, aduro ni ho. Point number 3. Any say obeka che omo say womu sika na womu wono eye money laundry. Womu suro. They don't want to hear that. And it is true. LGBTI for womu sika no eye sika fi. Yet krom ha yesi ampe sika duro meboa. Na sika fi a woni ba bi efire ho na akwa akwaje. Womu sika point number 3. Womu sika no eye sika fi. Aya na womu pesa obe raise the issues of religion. Me pesa me busa Joe Biden ko Mecca na ko kacha Mecca for say womu nya gay. Say wo to be ko Mecca ko jina Mecca asase so. Mon kan che Joe Biden. Say onkwa Mecca any kata no nko jina o ma bonten so. One parliament. Say me American president maba. Mecca for mama man ware ma na mema ware mema. Mabu adam. Mon kwa Mecca nko kan che Mecca say oba ware ba na be man ware be ma. Nipa Jimmy sa he mo asofo na mo di Yesu ba no mo hu Jimmy. Broni na the Bible bre wo no. Abraham oware Sarah oware Katura ena one Hagar wo ye 3. Mo si polygamy bisa twehwe ne ho fa ne sika owo ko oware ma 5 kro betumi ahwe wo mo ti kro yim say mo be ma bia ware 1 na be ma nkodi be ma to won sa dem ani abre enye broni na the Bible bre mo na o si di be ma to no. Hey, brother, no the Bible, bro. What you come hana winning Bible? Ba na winning Yankopon. Ye gu nsa kra so twedi ampo ye kire wonsa, ye ma wonsa. No tam Bible bre wo. Bible na ya de pa. Na nya me de fa no so de bae. Sa kwa na o de Bible bae no no akro si be ma ndi be ma to. Hey. Eti say ena broni no sa wa bodam no de Bible no bae, na de o de bae no so ye den a. Wani. Broni no de Bible bra no so wa bodam na ade na o de bra no ye den a. Etumra esasa yeti ase white as snow snow Ghana and our Bible mu white as snow ebi Ghana but sin kwata kwana kwa hese nso to snow ba galam say ase wiem kram snow nso 2020 to wani na mo titi kram white as snow but thank God yenya asofo krom han nanti to parliament me we no ba bo videos na to aso ma na me fa calls ye dwene mu wo kwasa se mo ehim pa eniema ye mpene mani si krom ha ba ko ne se ye ma be wo je be ma na kodi be ma to ne ye chiwa ye be wow heavy so bi an kan che wa me kan che mo kan che Dr. Raku Bro be se me se me peneto anopa yi on fa ne to mra me said the commission didn't to no one casa quarter to a pa, which you do a big run through next time or two of answer. Papa penny farm, I mean penny farm, walk from her. Mama, minimum papa, and a snassy, and you more. And I'm about to catch her and say, Young Codiato, or giant your giant. And that's what I say. You want to give people rights to do wrong. You see, the rights we are preaching, you just want to see certain kind of rights. Now watch this. William says, and cramming any nipa da. I shall say America. Cramming in any da, they are cutting him. They be baba. One be you woman him. No, I'm so I catch all say. Woman here right. Na wo kraman bi wo fie kraman no ho ye ne fe nti ope wo kraman na by force say wo jai wo kraman no na one ne kokoda kraman ne hia ne love nti say wa ma kraman ne kwan ankodi na wo da chese say wa tra ne fa ahodie so nti me kraman tiger say na nka magya no na okodi Winifred sa right no eba what was I say, ya won crofo wo pe wa ya nkwada atotofin wa onua ya from pedophiles ade o mo kodo ansa akwada wadi be 3 years 5 years na papa penimu 65 na obutu akwada keto aso no wabu ni sisi agum obiai yete wasa na won so asore se yenso ya kono eno no yenso ya right eno no se me di wo bucket one wa bodam ka me bo tu atete na mato atwene wa suatoruwa
Share me semo.
na wo so asori aba se won say alphabet no kwa na ko L G B when I started here T I and you de Q be so na you de plus. The plus means that it will not end. The yadi bebre beka ho
Onua.
when him say you want crofo mu difunu. Are you aware say one crofo a de be man ho aba na kono timi ba say nipa wu na ode ne kote ewura na se aboa
Ojai.
eti what you asa na won so ayi wonti me pese
Wani.
me ni funu na eda
Osisa opina.
me so me right no eti mumbie kwalebu mortuary na mumbie 37 mortuary na da mani jiga bi hu pa wawu na mate se oda kwalebu eti mumbie fridge nto na emu na ohwehwe aso wakwa yi ase na wo ba yira
Ojai.
na ohwehwe funu no saa na ga ni ne na wayi ato ho na wo de na to ambulance mu ade na kodifie na oni funu na da owia na wasa atam funu na to kam na wasa ade na beto fridge mu hey eno so ba
Ojai.
when him say ya me no kasai wo kwa America ya wo mema wo say car mu film no wusie na wo spark car wutia so a zoom eno na so ne kwate kwasha na mframa no wusie no e fa no so fa de be ma ho a na ne ho aba are you aware nkwasiafo
Mo share.
sankrofo na throw book mato makanya wie when the book no $283 I bought that book to read. One must see a friend post-modernity sexual activities. Post-modernity sexual activities. Kana watono. Into what you fear, son, about Messa choose yes. So, Land Cruiser, I'll say home. Land Cruiser, no baby, and we see any fabano, a honor, or am a doffle.
Ojai.
Can and say, I want to hear, I'll say home. Patros Park, you can't let me pay smoke. No,
Ojai.
a bois.
Ojai.
No, the bad man exhaust pipe in him. I'm from town. No, dear, we have not Mr. Chuas Park, not him. No, boom. I sit here, so we see any mara, boom, and we say the bus our trick on the Moana Huaba. No, I talk from say him.
Ojai.
Wani.
And also, you're right, Eba. Now, better Ghana, Habeba. I didn't a plus. When him said there was one so a one here a dear abon to say Ojan wu, a cocoa wu, a boabi wa, pam pine to me, mammy, me cold no. What would take Ghana hey? What for Trotton no be able to graph and what? No when yakata.
Wani.
What a crime. Obiamu to keke who cry no when yakata. Mewa. But I want to say, I dear Timma, one more body say, I dear Abon, oh, here, and the bedroom baby plus and the other count say, would you want to be concerned because we'll be girl and down.
Ojai.
Eba Kakrano, your friend post-modernity sexual activities. I have read that book.
Ojai.
Post-modernity. Etite, aha, say crowd na danka we na mbeka na last. And I want to say, I ni bia beka ho, LGBTQQIAAR. The other AAP.
Wani.
LGBTQQIAAP. Mon fa raku bro be tru mumra me.
Ojai.
Me ne be ko weekend. So it is increasing.
Ojai.
It is one crop for dear penny a dear bone. It is a midgiant when I'm a cotton attorney.
Ojai.
No, I better catch him 78 and a fan who dear so.
Ojai.
It's been to mean two or Jan and Chene.
Ojai.
Main chain or Jan and them if you ho.
Ojai.
No, never 3 days are all bone.
Ojai.
No, a barber fat the cock. When him say, see, I am no Cassay, who cause Scandinavian countries now. A blue boyfriend at your war.
Wani.
Are you aware? Some they have soft, obviously they have soft spot. Brofo tantan time. I have soft spot for reptiles. I have soft spot for reptiles. And in Crofosha da ko zoo. Or show was now I rent snake no conifie. Now ya the snake no akọ banchire ni mu. Na snake ni di ni ti ewura oba na se. Na oba ne ho aba. Let me tell you the nonsense associated with this stupidity. Owo no wo ho no. Na ye kota anti-snake serum o se verum o se den. Na omu di jina ne nchen. Say owo no ye mistake na say okana. Immediately they are the one. Enti wu di wo ho. Na doctor jina ho no he wa ham. Aboa. Baka chap say postmodernity. Enti oba no one ko wura na se a. Na doctors ne zoologists ni na dimirika aben no. Adenti na woni obi da. That the whole world must see your nakedness. If you are not a fool, if you are not stupid, if you are not mad, if you are not sick obsessed, why would you invite strangers to come and see your nakedness when you are making so-called love? Eti owono kwahye wase a na won ina di mirika ben adenti o say owono yi ni ti aba e ma no wade bi wo ma ham ye fa no strangles on sa wo wi nam bia baby o fa no grew eye grew da bi e ma na ham won ti na ye mfa mmako ana se kakaduro engu oba ase no wodi guso a na anane saade na ete se srade ma ne kum akokọ a na oda ho chekakra wodi sekan bo akokọ no body ni se ya won se bibia ye tan e wo ho saade ne wo ma left and right ho se wodi kakaduro gu ho a etimi nane kọ na wodi ne ho wo mo se saade no eye connected and attracted to the clitoris. It is a one bar. It's a smell no any humanity. Or betimi a bite or by the clitoris. It is your band or what did it go run a sepe? No what do you and chain? Said a bear one bar. On to minka or by the clitoris. Ye chain near quadjus and quasia dear way atum. Manuswa babedu has said, me baba, the boyfriend your war. The man and the Maquasrano.
God will judge you.
Meda na mekwa kwasra no sabe mase oyowo aha ewura di nyankopon mon kan cha doctor Rakubro be so wo baba ye mu say do that time and nase oyowo o betimi akwasra nase wodru fie ho na wo bokokoko wo yire se da me wadwuma mo na mo me kunu wo fie na me kunu yo wo aya agofuru no wo miewu
we kurasi ni.
Are you people thinking, what is wrong with us? We are Africans, for Christ's sake. We've got culture.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Echina metwa woso on this post-modernity sexual activity. It is nothing but completely absurdity. A dumb. Tomorrow, and I'm at your DSM, Diagnostic Statistical Manual. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Echna, I will take you into a deep story. Why they want Ghana, especially in the whole of West Africa, to accept Judaism. When him say, "Wama promise you, man." Echna make a promise natural. Wama promise yen. Wama promise yen. Adia kakra kabi. Echna, and be say na nado. Yanko all night. Asofo na munimum mpaye bono. Monko all night. Na mo fa ni tinsham Jesu moja nim
Fellow Ghanaians.
na santisa me donya me modern sa the same sex marriage no kan no enya nduru ho eno de sa bill ye wo parliament trust me e be di 2 years aba we ntimi pass bill de da o pa fa say da ho aba we on ntimi pass anti-gay bill no anti-LGBTI QQAAP no on timim passes a bill ne da. Opa Brian Tunchia. Opa Brian Tunchia. Entino. Awaria na bema be wari oba ni oba be wari oba no nyandru ho kra wo. Na na do jampe gan no. Eti se wonni kube wo ukrom. Na o se me mo bia endi kube anwa. Wo yare. Wo kube na mo woni bi na hwan na be no wanya bi adi. Ati say woni kube e wo krom. Na wo se mi krom ha me mo bi anya kube anwa. Coconut oil me mo bi anya bi. Na wa woni kube wo krom. How can you prepare coconut oil?
Onua.
Asana na do kan asekere no, you don't have coconut. Now see me krom ha me mo bia enya kube anwa. You don't have the coconut. So how can you do that? I mean, this is common sense. When you read the postmodernity sexual activities, you will know the tricks. It is the Leonardo Kaya, no, it is just as often I'm a bomb in Seminano, and say, who is someone I'm more. Because Yenandruwa, Bema Bawari Bema, no, Baba Warioba, it was an allo statement. Statement, I pass a president to make it say.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Anything about LGBTIQ in Ghana is criminal.
Fellow
Finito.
Ghanaians.
Monkancha president say, "Oye bema pa he na na do me kumpre ku demonstration wo hia na abusa no. Na me a small boy. Ask him what I did. At that age, akwara fia, ask him. Bisa no Cape Coast time na me kuta ni nsuo Victoria Park no. Na mo amudidi di na chi na mo se mo ye mema no. Na mo he, where were you?
Wani.
Sana me heti na do that time anka me kun no.
Hey.
What I say? Asama me pesa me ma wote ase ne ene se.
Uko school there ma you were class captain.
Se emre na ye wo mu no.
Ojai.
The person your president can say.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Anything.
So.
Say oba be se be oba pe.
So.
Be ma be se be ma pe.
So.
Bema be kwa kofo bema ebeche no.
So.
Oba be kofo ba ye beche no.
So.
Ye be hu se emma hie se wo pe wo ho.
So.
Emma hie se wo pe wo ho no. E criminal. Betia Ghana mra. Eno na president nka.
I shall protect the public.
Enye say ye me ma ba ne bema nware wo me time da bi woni kube wo ukrom. We ye den na okasa wo mo bi anya kube anwa.
Hey.
Asofo na asem na do kan mo processing ye.
I shall protect the public.
Woni kube wo ukrom. Woni television station.
So.
We say me ma presenter bi ametra me fie. Eno a chese. O jampe ade no. Pressure and where your president. Na me hu ne mobo, to be honest with you. Over the weekend I've been thinking about Nanado.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Over the weekend I've been thinking about Nanado.
Fellow
The
Ghanaians.
pressure on my old man. There's so much pressure on him. GH, hold on. There's so much pressure on the man. So Bianca wa me kan okura. Pressure from UK.
Ojai.
Nipo started pressure no your Australian High Commissioner no wo kuruma no.
Ojai.
On started pressure no.
Ojai.
Now or draw international community no, towards that discussion no. Eti Australia man another pressure. What if say see America me no ka say tisanka ya GBC. JBC, Japan Broadcasting Corporation. Do you know they are in this country? Are you aware they are in this country?
Hey.
Winning. They were at Ashama yesterday. Who probably Ashama for the country? Me want information brutal.
Hey.
But I am not too much na me choking. Are you aware they are here? Are you aware they are here?
And a football you were captain.
They are watching. Sir, America first of all, you member, I'm going to Japan for say, Bema ndi Bema to. How Japan? I don't know what mean country China. China is part of G20.
Hey.
I don't know country China say China Bema nware Bema no ba nware Bema. I don't know what mean country China.
Wani.
One more colors no. They strategically picked red and yellow because of Ghana, but the academy can't. So more colors no. I will tell you country be a representation. What LG. When you say 10 be a day, letter back be can be an color for be can.
Captain Smart.
Anytime there's a new letter, there's a new color.
Listen to the king of morning shows.
Now, what do you my main fact call by me and 5 be? Na sports for the class
captain.
Nyame ya dom na sports for the ba wi no mo kwa. Ye beto ade no so me ba me bo obi anka che me amese je ekufo akora na
Wani.
meka wasem. Obi ammo na mane wo ben na aka kire no. Se ne wa wo de hye se ne obeka wasem. And then newspaper press review no shall say American was a
Uko school there ma ya
Mon can't say my hen say American as a man of pay.
Boom we ya captain.
Now a brand table no yeah evening show be on Metro TV ya fan say. Ya fan say Paula Paula ya do mochre.
Hey.
Paul American was a
Wani.
Ti baby I will be an ready now quote TV no. Me am in so have Facebook dada.
Oniama chi o.
Enti ka ho. Wo Paul meka wasem.
Wani.
Meka do ma hena asem.
Hey.
Maka me message ekufu asem.
Wani.
Me wia de aka no. Me de beto aso ansama po but ma me nka asem wo bia wo beje sa trumu na tomu no. Me do nyame wudi nchina ka wo dem. Wudi nchine pe wu. Me say wo bia wo support trumu no e wo Ghana ha no say enchine kan no na nyame te ase wu abodam amen fa frefo no me ni awo tene kan amache
Oniama chi o.
Me bra captain. Bidiade champion